Greetings, everyone. This is Dr. T coming to you from LA, and I just wanted to go online quickly and add my input with regard to this infamous beef that has landed Kendrick Lamar at the top of the music charts. This beef between him and the now, I don't even know what to say about, I want to say poor Drake, because Kendrick, by way of words and his lyricism, I mean, he murdered this man. I mean, he just literally, these rap battles hopefully do not result in physical, you know, um, injury or death like in previous years. This particular battle ended in a serious massacre of a Drake. Some people who are more well versed in hip hop and rap than I am are estimating that Drake should probably just like lay low for the next 6 to 30 months, which is like 2.5 years. So it's like, and I think that's probably a lowball estimate. I mean, Kendrick literally just massacred this man. And so I wanted to offer my input as to a lot of why I think this has happened, because I have not heard anybody else address it. And much of it has to do with the subject matter that Kendrick addressed. I mean, he quickly went to the topic of child sex trafficking, child predatory tactics, that allegedly, some of these guys are involved in. But he was not just talking about this group, Drake and his camp. I mean, he was addressing a whole culture that has suffered as a result of these sort of child predatory tactics. I mean, probably, I would say at least 50% of the people listening to me right now, if not higher, it might be a higher percentage. I think that's actually a low ball. People who suffered, who were molested, sexually molested as children or adolescents and teens. And so it has been a very big part of our culture, the human race, that has been unspoken. People didn't talk about it because, either they were embarrassed or, for various reasons, those who have had these experiences did not talk about it for years. And the Me Too movement brought it to the forefront in terms of people who had experienced sexual predatory, were victims of those sorts of experiences. And so now it's like at the forefront, and Kendrick has served that particular group of people who engage in those types of tactics a huge blow. The whole child sex trafficking industry, which many of us have heard or it's rumored, it's very big all around the world. And he wasn't just talking about Drake and his camp. It's based on what I'm hearing, what I heard. He was addressing anyone who is involved in these types of tactics. And so my sense is this is the one of the reasons why Kendrick's records have gone to the tops of the charts, because he's always been a lyrical genius. He is the only Pulitzer Prize winning rapper. So in terms of his ability as a rapper and as a lyricist, I mean, we already know that the guy is gifted. I mean, like quantum physics level abilities in these areas. And Kendrick is real. He's born and bred in Compton. He's talking about real life experiences that he had growing up. And, he's not just faking it like, someone like Drake who grew up in Vancouver with a Jewish mom in a middle class environment, who, basically has, what they're calling him is a culture vulture, even though he is Black. His dad is African American, so Drake is actually a descendant of American chattel slavery, as is his son. So he is Black. However, in terms of the social commentary that's attached to many rappers, Drake did not have that life experience. So he's been kind of like faking it or piggybacking off of other guys who have had that life experience. I mean, even someone like Eminem, who is white, he had a real life experience of being in a disenfranchised community. He grew up in a trailer park. You know, he did not have life easy. So Eminem had a real life experience, and so he's always respected the culture, even though he's, you know, he's white. So that's one of the reasons why Drake has been attacked from many of these rappers who are just up to their ears. So I just wanted to offer my input as to why, one of the main reasons I feel like Kendrick's diss tracks, Drake diss tracks, which is pretty much unheard of for a diss track to soar to the top of the charts. I think it's happened on one or a couple of other occasions. From what I hear, I'm not a huge rap aficionado, so I'm definitely not the expert in that area. Certainly numerous other people on social media you can probably listen to who are more well versed or expertise in that area, but I wanted to offer input from a behavioral scientist standpoint as to why I sense Kendrick's music is just, people are just celebrating. I mean, they're literally partying off of these tracks in the clubs, and not just in clubs, on the radio. You know, I know I've streamed it numerous times because it's just, it's mesmerizing what Kendrick does with the lyrics in terms of his abilities as a rapper. Big disclaimer: Kendrick does have a potty mouth, so if you're sensitive, don't like hearing curse words or the N word, or you know, if it's offensive to you. I did go online today and I saw that they'd start uploading some clean versions, which is definitely more appropriate for kids or people who don't like to hear a lot of the swearing and the N word. But those of you who can, you know, tolerate it or stand it or don't mind it, I definitely recommend listening to the original versions. And so I just wanted to go online quickly because I've been thinking about this and wanted to upload something about it for a couple of days, because I've been following this probably for a week. I mean, I basically have heard a lot of people talking about it. So I was like, okay, let me check out Kendrick. I'm definitely a Kendrick Lamar fan. So that's sort of what piqued my interest in learning about this story. So I'm Dr. T. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and we'll talk soon. Have a good one. Peace and love. Bye.